Hi, Yannick.
Hi.
Yannick? Hey, I am so sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was
No,
it was
that's
like
okay.
7. It was 7:50. I'm in Seattle. It's like 7:54, and I'm like, type. I'm like, I have 6 minutes, and then I look up and it's 8:02, and I'm like, oh my god,
That happens to me all the time. I cannot tell you, like all the time. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Things are
I'm
good?
doing great. Yeah. How are your kids healthy and stuff? Or are they?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So, yeah, really hoping and praying that we continue to be on a good streak, but so far everybody is healthy. How about on your end? Has anyone in your family been touched?
Yes. So I was going to
Oh.
warn you because I have 2 people who are here that are under the age of 9 who are sick. So, well, one of them's not. He's just here. But my 10-year-old's been sick, but it's more like a stomach bug. So.
Oh, well, we definitely
Yeah.
have. We've had the stomach bug go through our home. We had that.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
usually hits everybody. So.
Yeah, it went through all 3 kids literally in
Oh
chronological
my
order
God.
too. It was pretty interesting.
Did you guys, you and your husband didn't get it?
No, we did not.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
interestingly, neither
amazing.
did our babysitter, who's around them
Wow.
frequently as well. She didn't either. So somehow it must have. I don't know. Maybe it was only trying to hit people under 12. I don't know. Like it was just.
Yeah.
It was very weird. But it in each of them it lasted anywhere from like 24 to 36 hours. I would say.
Okay, yeah.
On
Mine's
average.
I was sick Saturday and I'm still trying to get out of the
Oh,
but
I'm so sorry. This has been a
yeah,
crazy
it stinks, yeah.
season.
It
Yeah.
has. It's really terrible. So yeah, I was talking
Yeah.
to one of my girlfriends earlier today. We're doing a women in communication project and her daughter's been out for the whole week, so
Oh my gosh. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Well, I'm happy to talk to you. I'm hoping that I can help in a little way. I'm still
Sure.
very new. Well, you can only claim new for but so long in certain areas. This one I could definitely say new to it on what I've observed so far, just in general. So it'll probably be more of a trend thing of what I hear people in the industry talking about and what we're keeping into consideration. So yeah.
Sure, yes.
Please
Because you can
shoot
so
away.
anything if you're like, I don't know, just say you don't know.
Okay.
And then so we've done about 18 interviews. So maybe you're number 18, which is really good. We're getting at least a minimum of 20, and it's a follow up to a study that we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only people who will see this are Steve Cody, one of his colleagues, Lauren Parker, and myself, because we do have transcripts and stuff so we can write up the themes. And we did this last year, and what we'll do is we'll send you the report before it's published so you can make sure it's white labeled appropriately. So meaning we're not going to use your name, but we also don't want to say home retailer based in Atlanta, so we're not identifying you just by the way. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So the first question, and then I'm going to just jump. I know I think I sent you a list of questions, but I'm just going to jump kind of back and forth and skip some that, if I'm talking to you and I don't feel like they're relevant or they're just too detailed. Okay, so has Home Depot faced any new, well, first of all, let me back up. Can you introduce yourself? Just say your name and your position and your organization.
Oh, sure. So Yannick Woodall, Senior Director of Product Innovation and Social Impact Communications at the Home Depot.
Okay, perfect. So has Home Depot faced any new challenges in 2017, directly or indirectly related to Trump and his administration? And with that, have you seen any new opportunities?
Not that I personally know of in my short period of time, but what I can say is as a communications team, we're faced with making sure that we monitor and we stay neutral and respectful of our customers and that may have many beliefs in all ways. So any communication programs that we put out in market, we're mindful for that are we taking a stance in any particular way, whether it be political or not.
Okay, so he hasn't really said anything specifically about Home Depot or anything, even like with the hurricanes or, in Puerto Rico or?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. And then, some of the things, like, has there been any opportunities? So with, for instance, like the tax laws or any, I'll give you another example. So with immigration, whether it was used as an opportunity to go and like reinforce different values or anything like that?
Not that I know of. I mean, in terms of obviously with the tax reform, as a corporation, every corporation out there had to look at that differently on what that meant in terms of cost savings. And I will tell you that for us, we continue to focus on our people. So we knew that that was an opportunity to do something for them. So we did come out with an announcement not too long after, basically doing one-time bonuses for store associates.
Yes, that's great. So what about any other sort of current events? Have you guys done anything around all the discussion about sexual misconduct, sexual harassment, whether internally or as an executive team or anything along those lines?
So I would tell you on my level, it's more about keeping our ears close to the matter to understand how topics like that affect organizations and people as individuals, and making sure that as a communications team we're bringing that insight in-house so that we can better inform our leaders on what needs to be done. So a great example is I participated on a call with an organization that I'm a part of that was all around sexual harassment. And I was stunned by the numbers that they shared with me of what they hear in market in terms of the amount of people that report and the reasons why they don't. I think they mentioned something along the lines of like 3 out of 4 people don't report, and the reason why is because of retaliation or the reporting structure, or feeling that no one is going to believe them. But when I hear information like that in industry, just taking those key learnings, bringing them back into the communications team to say, hey, this is what we're hearing, this is what the insight that we're getting on people who are following this topic, and that information that we're learning, how does that affect what we can do as a comms team to help better advise our leaders? So I would say in situations like that, that's how we handle it thus far since I've been here.
Have you done any sort of action around it internally? Like whether it's, just emphasizing the policies or, discussing it of what needs to be done, or if you feel like your policies are already fairly solid or that sort of
I would say that that's preliminary for me. Like I'm not at this point, not because again, I'm only a few months into the company, so I haven't been a part of that discussion yet.
Okay, let's see. When did you start there, Unique?
5 months ago.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me see.
I feel really bad, because I just.
Oh my God, this is totally fine. Did you guys get involved in any of the hurricane discussion in Puerto Rico? Do you recall that? I mean, was there anything with that you guys were involved in?
So, I mean, get involved in the discussion externally. We, as you know, we have a pretty robust nonprofit arm through the Home Depot Foundation, and one of the things that we support is disaster relief. And Puerto Rico was on that list where they received support from us. So for us, even though it was a very unique hurricane season, because I will tell you that after Harvey and Irma and then it was a lot when you think about what happened in the prior year and then what happened in 2017. But for us, we just continued to give support, and we put a lot of hours into it, a lot of man support behind it. But to get involved in any conversations beyond what we were doing, no.
You just stick to the issue at hand. Do you guys have a plan in place so if something does happen, like if Trump goes on some crazy rant on social about Home Depot or something like that, I mean, do you have anything in place to deal with it, or sort of what are your perspectives on it, that sort of thing?
I am sure that they do, just in terms of issue management and crisis comms, but that does not fall under me, so I could not talk about that in detail.
Okay. let me see. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Is there anything that I maybe haven't touched on, or because I think we're trying to get at like if the Trump administration and looking at organizations, like what people are specifically doing differently, and if they have a plan in place, or has it been a great opportunity to like reinforce company values, or has it been more challenging because of, so like if you have a polarizing employee base. So if they've been clamoring more, like we wish Home Depot would get out more in front of this issue, or if they feel like you guys are communicating enough, or maybe, so just sort of getting at those questions.
Yeah, we haven't experienced that. We just haven't as of yet. We definitely focus on our values. It's a values-driven company, so we believe in communicating to the employees of what we're doing, where we're going. So there's a heavy focus that I've noticed on that within the last past few months. But we haven't. I don't think I am the perfect interview candidate for you, and now even here I am not, because I really don't. I think with my newness to the company, and coming in at the time that I did, I am just not. And I'm usually a person you interview, and I have a wealth of knowledge to share. But like this is one where, I said it in the email to you. I was like, I don't know if I'm the perfect candidate for this.
Fine. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to see if later, if you want to participate in our Women in Leadership and Communication interview. Do you want to do that?
That I can do. That I can do, because I can pull from the past. I can definitely do. Like okay. That, oh yeah. Yeah, that's not a problem. When are you doing that one?
Well, so we're doing that actually. I'll connect you to one of my colleagues, Hillary. She's a professor at Quinnipiac, and we were just talking this morning, and we're talking about doing this with KPMG. And and so we're looking at women leaders, and there's some research around communication, but not as much about PR, and it's very sort of general. But we want to really get into do interviews and stuff with leaders about sort of how they got to where they are, sort of what challenges they face, what sort of day-to-day, all those really sort of details, but also use some research as a base for it. Because it's so important. I feel like we talk a lot about it, or people write about it in PR Week, but really sort of getting into it and doing and using that as a basis for a much broader research study about the profession.
Oh, I think that would be great. I would love to be a part of that. I can definitely give some information and pull from past experiences and present. So yes, okay, I can definitely speak to that.
Awesome. Well, great. Well,
it was good to connect with you.
I appreciate it. It was so great to connect with you. And so I just wanted to add one thing, and then Leslie Sutton, we have like an IPR buddy program, and I should have sent this to her sooner. But Leslie Sutton, do you know Leslie?
No.
She's at Discover, and she's just such a wonderful, nice person. And she's going to be your IPR mentor. And so she'll connect with you and stuff and reach out
I
to
love
you.
that. Yes, that would be fantastic.
Yes.
So
okay, well, good. And if you need anything, just let me know.
No, absolutely. I know the committees are starting. I know we were picking times, but we haven't put something on a calendar yet, or at least I don't think so. But I'm sure that will be coming through soon.
Yes, it should be. Which committee are you on?
I think I'm on a development committee.
Oh, no, you don't want to be. You're not. I don't think you're on development. You must be.
No.
We wouldn't put you on that to start with.
No.
Unless you want
to. I was. No, if you're saying that, no, I'm actually pulling the file now. Because I just looked at this the other day. Is it a possibility that it has to do with a fundraising for the tables, maybe?
Oh, no, I'm going to look right now because I have it.
I really thought that's what.
Because
we did. I think we did a survey.
Wait, hold on. I found you. You are on. The Digital Media Research Center.
Oh,
that's you.
Oh,
you're on the Digital Media Research Center. Yes, which there's a call at 9 a.m. You should have received the invite. 9 a.m. on March I think it's like the 13th. I don't know if that's a made-up date. March 14th. Nope, that's not it.
Nope. You are right. It's there.
March 13th. Yes.
Yeah, it is there. And
okay, good.
Yes, because I am actually in flight on that day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get Marsha. Marsha's she's a chair at University of Florida, and she's in charge of that committee. But yeah, she can follow up with you.
But that's we have.
But if you want to sell tables and stuff, I love that too.
I don't know why I thought I was on that.
I don't know. Casey was on it last year.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe she spoke with me about it. But I knew there was some connection there. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited about this, and I look forward to hearing from my buddy. That's
awesome.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much, Tina. All right. Well. I'll talk to you soon.
Well.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.